Ask me how I'm doing. I'm blessed. Living every day, every moment, no regrets. Smile on my face. Oh yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't get over God. And like I told you guys the other day, He is in the trouble with us. No matter the trouble you're going through, He is there with us. Oh my gosh, I can't get over Him. Like yesterday, I called my quarantine buddy and I say, listen, I feel what God is doing. He's trying to unshackle me. And that was the very word I used, unshackle. And me and her, we have this conversation about emancipating ourselves from slavery. So I say the shackles must come off. This is where I'm going wrong in my life. I'm letting the world and the circumstances just keep shackles on me, tying me down from being the person that I know that God is calling me to be. So guys, let me tell you, right after that, I went to have an appointment with God later on, maybe let's say an hour later, and look what amazingly showed up. He said the world is full, this is from my meditation book, Jesus Calling, and I was actually looking because the other day I was like in the heat, in the midst of some troublesome situation. I told you when my mom, I didn't tell you what happened, but it was something to do with my mom, and I had to call my neighbors over, and it was just in the heat of that moment I went to God, and He said to me, He said, I know this is hard for you right now, but you have to trust that I know this is best for you. And I just like took a little breather and say, okay God, you know the experiences, the circumstances, you know everything that I need, you know what's best for me. So I just calmed down and say, okay God, I'm with you. So I was looking for that again, just to encourage me, because I felt I was going through another hard time yesterday evening. And as I looked for that hard, after telling my quarantine buddy, who's back to work now, I can't call him my quarantine buddy again, but as I called her to tell her about, I need to get rid of these shackles, I need to unshackle myself and go to the appointment with God, looking for this hard, the word hard, and the first thing that comes up, it says, the world is full of trouble, but I have overcome the world. That's God saying to me now, guys, as if He's talking to me. The world is full of trouble, Nick, but I have overcome the world. I call you to transcend your troubles by looking up to me. I am training you to be an overcomer, unfettered by circumstances. Did you guys catch that word, unfettered? And when I saw that, I'm like, I went to Google right away. I said, Google, what's another word for unfettered? And look what showed up, guys. Unshackled. The very word that I used to my quarantine buddy, say, God is trying to unshackle me. I know what He's doing. And for that word unfettered to show up was just Him letting me know that He's in the difficult times with me. And this is what I want you guys to know, that we can do anything with God. Anything. He is with us. That Rudy telling me that Jesus fell so many times on that road to Calvary, to the cross, and how God's strength came through to Him. That's what I'm tapping into, guys, for my life. I'm tapping into God. His strength, His wisdom, His strategy, His solution, that anything will come my way. I'm not alone. And what did He say? He said, Nick, I have overcome the world. What is too difficult for me? So guys, let's not miss out on this blessed life, knowing that God is in the midst of every conversation, every thought we think. Even my videographer here today, Julie, it was just a little prayer that I said to God. I said, I wish my daughters will take Spanish more seriously. Right? Just a little conversation with God. I wish my daughters will take Spanish more seriously. Next thing I know, my daughter Julie, my videographer, comes and says to me, Mommy, over the summer I've decided I'm going to do 2 hours of coffee break Spanish, which is a podcast to teach. I told her that's how I got to learn a little bit of Spanish, driving up and down to work, I would listen to Coffee Break Spanish. So she said, I'm gonna do 2 hours of that every day, and I'm gonna do a Harvard course over the summer on immediate Spanish. She may change her mind on the Harvard course, I'm not sure. But just the fact that she is taking the Spanish seriously, you know? So I just took that as like a little wink from God. Like, Nick, you're not going through this life alone. You're not doing the parenting alone. You're not dealing with your mom alone. Even with my mom, that the other day I was just so stressed out about her, and we couldn't get through to her doctor, guys. I just jumped in my car and I drove to the doctor's office, and I begged them. I said, please, I need to see someone. And her regular doctor wasn't there, but another doctor was nice enough to talk to me, and he told me a major problem that we were going wrong, guys. Oh. So God just has all the solutions. Every person that we need, and you know that doctor refused to let me pay him for that visit. I didn't have any appointment or anything. He just took his time to talk to me. You know, I went there so like stressed. But I just want you guys to see that God is in the trouble with us. There's no situation that we're going through alone. He's in the dungeon, he's in the fire, he's in the troubles with us. So we're not going through life alone. It's just a matter of us talking to him. When we couldn't get to that doctor, you know, just an idea came. Nick, drive over there, go and see the doctor. And I did that. You know, just my little thought, oh, I like the girls who take Spanish. You know, God was on top of that for me, you know? So I want us with our focus on God. We have to unshackle ourselves from all the clutter, all the messiness that's going on in the world, and we just have to keep our focus on God, guys. You hear me? We have to keep our focus on God and being the people he's calling us to be. So even when others go low, we go high, because we're rising higher. Let's be the highest in the room, doing what we feel God would have us to do in every moment of our lives. Going like this, that we're tapping into his strength, his wisdom, his love, his approval for us in every moment. Okay? We're not going through life alone. Okay, my videographer, did you get that? She's just smiling. We had a run today. I have to tell the internet. I promised her I will tell the internet that.
You don't have to.
I don't have to. I want to. That she gives me such encouragement that we go out on these runs together. So internet, she is the winner. She's the grand winner of the running. We did some 5K type, no, we did intervals running at a 10K pace at 5 minutes at a time. So she rocked. And I was so proud to be out there hanging with her and helping her to become the best version of herself as I work on becoming the best version of myself and shackling myself from all the messy details of my life and rising higher with my focus on God, living life from a heavenly perspective. I'm blessed. I'm going through life like this. And even if I fall a million times, no problem. I know who's there to pick me up and give me the strength to keep going.